Dear friends, it's Good Shepherd Sunday, that is to say, Vocation Sunday. So it seemed like a good day for me to tell you why I became a priest. So I joined the Catholic Church in 1979 and spent the subsequent 2 years up in Dawson Creek writing for a newspaper. While I was in Dawson Creek, I was thinking about the priesthood, and indeed I was even writing about it in the newspaper. When I looked at priesthood, initially I was looking at it in terms of how it might satisfy certain of my human needs. So, for example, I felt a need to live for something more than contemporary society was offering. I grew up in the 1960s, which was a very confused time, a time of free love, of do your own thing. And for me, this simply looked like an inadequate life. It didn't appeal to me, it looked just superficial. And since I had already made a commitment to Jesus the Lord, the priesthood seemed to offer something much more substantial, much more meaningful as a way of living. The second human need I saw the priesthood might satisfy was, I'm somebody that needs a lot of time for quiet personal reflection. I've always been a quiet guy and spent a good bit of time reflecting on my own and writing. So I thought priesthood would provide that balance of active and kind of passive, quiet life that would be suitable for me. And the third advantage I thought was, because I'm sort of shy and not socially very comfortable, to be in a structured situation where personal relationships are part of a structured life, that this would probably be beneficial for me. So initially, I think I looked at priesthood as, in a sense, a way to satisfy certain kind of fundamental human needs that I saw within myself personally. Of course, as I grew in the priesthood, I came to see how God was leading me through this natural appeal into something much more profound and much more transforming. And one of the big transformations in my life was coming to an awareness of how fundamental it was for me to be close to you, my people. Through you, through relating with you, I've come to see how God works in the world. I've come to a much better sense about how life is meant to work, a greater sympathy of heart and a greater ability to relate to others. So I thank you for what you've contributed to my growth within the priesthood. Please remember to pray for your priests, pray for vocations, and have a good Sunday. God is loving you, whatever vocation we are in. He desires to lead us beyond ourselves into something bigger and more beautiful.